Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. My name is Rhoda. I'm the founder and lead tutor at Mocha Beading School, where we help fashion designers and fashion enthusiasts to understand and monetize fabric embellishment. We are currently based in Lagos, Nigeria, but we have students all around the world who take our online and offline trainings all around the year. So today I'll be introducing us to something that's absolutely important in fabric embellishment, which is tools for fabric embellishment. I'll be showing you some important tools that you need to start your fabric beading journey. Some of them are compulsory to have, while some are optional and you can get them as you continue your journey. So the very first one I'll be showing us is beads. Of course, fabric beading and fabric embellishment is incomplete without beads. We have these beads. We have beads that come in different types. We have different sizes and shapes of beads. I have a more detailed video on types of beads and ornaments for fabric embellishment. I'll link it here so you can view it and have an in-depth understanding of the kind of beads that we use for fabric embellishment. So after your beads, which is literally one of the most important things, so once you have your beads, you want to ensure that you have needles to work with. I personally use this particular brand of needle. I use this particular brand. You may not have this type of needles in the country that you're in, but the important thing is that they should be this small, they should be thin. They are thin needles. There's another pack they sell which has assorted needles. It has needles of different sizes. You could get that pack, but the important thing is to ensure that whatever needles you get, they can pass through your beads, or rather your beads can pass through them, so that your beads don't get stuck in the eye of the needle. After your needles, you need thread. There are two types of thread that we use mainly for fabric embellishment. We have the normal cotton thread for sewing, and we also have the invisible thread. This invisible thread comes in two colors. It comes in this clear color. Some people call it white, but it's a clear color, and it also comes in a black color. So you could use this. Most of the time I prefer to use this unless I absolutely need to use this one. So you could get either of them and start your fabric beading journey. Then after you have those, you need to have something to cut your thread or cut your fabric. You need scissors. I have different forms of scissors. There's the big one, but this one, I don't use this one for fabric beading actually. So let me show you the one I use. I use this small one just to snip my thread here and there. That's the main purpose of this. Then I also have this snipper, which I use to cut things like cup chain and other ornaments that are made of metal. So I use this to just snip. And that also brings me to the final tool that I will show you, which is embroidery hoops. Embroidery hoops are amazing. They're an amazing tool to help you. Let me show you what it does. It helps you keep your fabric in place. For example, with this one, it helps you keep your fabric in place so that the project you're working on doesn't move around, and it also gives you some kind of control when you're working, so you can hold with one hand and bead with the other hand. So that's how it works. If you're working with bigger fabrics or bigger garments that have already been put together, you may not need to use the embroidery hoop. This embroidery hoop comes in this round shape. It comes in the oval shape. There's also the bigger form, which is the tambour frame, which is primarily used with tambour technique of fabric embellishment. You can actually use it with normal needle and thread, but it is designed for tambour and ari needle work. I'll insert a picture of what that looks like here because there's space here, so I'm going to insert a picture of what the tambour frame looks like here. So those are our tools. Let me give you a rundown again. I said beads. You need beads, different sizes. There's a video on this that explains most of the type of beads that you need to have. I'll link it up there. Then you need your thread. These are the two types I showed us. You need your beading needles, which you may not have this particular type in your country, but I told you the important thing in selecting your beading needles is to ensure that they are thin, and also to ensure that your beads can pass through them. Then I told you about your scissors and your snipper and your fusible interfacing. In Nigeria, where I am currently recording this video, is called stay. Some people call it hair stay, some people call it hair stay, some people call it stay. But if you go to the market and you pronounce any of those three words I just mentioned, you'll be sure to get this. And then finally I showed us our embroidery hoop, and they come in different sizes. Like you can see, these two sizes are different, and you may be asking, which size should I get? I'd advise you to get the set, but if you don't want to get the set, you can get 8 inches or 10 inches for a start. But if you want to continue, I'd advise that maybe every month or every other time you introduce other sizes to your collection. But like I said, the more you work on bigger garments, the less you need this. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions regarding what we've discussed or any questions regarding fabric embellishment in general, please feel free to ask in the comment section. Please follow us on Instagram. We have more amazing content on our Instagram and Facebook pages at Amoka Beading School. And don't forget to subscribe to this video. It's absolutely free. Please subscribe so that I can be encouraged to create more amazing tutorials for you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.